I'm Joe Murray.
And I'm Tanner Greathouse, and today we will be addressing the inefficiency of Clemson public transportation. And guys,
To start off, first we need to understand what forms of public transit are available to Clemson students and members of the community. This can be easily done by considering there is only one option, Clemson Area Transit, also known as CAT. CAT offers fare-free transit to anyone who can make it to the bus stop. In a college town, anything with the word free in it is going to attract large crowds.
with the high demand for transportation in Clemson, apps were also created for users to know when their bus would arrive. Unpredictable traffic conditions combined with an unreliable app have led to many frustrations which will now be addressed. In the screenshot, you will see a bus heading to campus just passing the Crawford Fall Tillman Place bus stop. According to the Rider Bus app, it's only 88% full of its maximum capacity.
As you can see in this picture, the bus was actually full, and we had to wait another 30 minutes for the next bus to arrive.
In this screenshot, you can see that the bus is 9 minutes late.
In this case, it says it was 78% full. It was in fact completely full, passed right by me, and I had to go on ahead and take my car to get to campus. Gotta love the Rider app.
The unreliability of the buses seen in these examples have led users to consider other modes of transportation. Uber is a newer option to the Clemson area, but students are unlikely to pay money and a tip for a short trip to class.
Here are some of the factors leading up to the inefficiency of public transportation here.
One of the problems is the growing population. As you can see here, Clemson is almost up to 23,000, and that's just students.
Not to mention the other 14,000 plus residents of Clemson who also use the CAT bus system to get to work.
It's easy to see that Clemson's population will continue to grow with new housing developments. For example, Core Campus.
Core Campus offers 700 new beds, 260,000 square feet, and no new parking spaces.
Another example seen here, over 1,700 beds in Douthit Hills.
Now, while it may seem that Clemson University offers plenty of parking spaces, that's actually not the case. It's almost 2.5 to 3 parking passes per parking space at Clemson University. This means that there are a large number of students who are going to have to rely on some other form of transportation in order to get to campus.
To add on to this problem, parking passes cost almost $150.
When you visit the Clemson transportation page, you'll notice that it mentions how you can arrive at Clemson either by air or by train. But once you're here, the only thing it acknowledges you can rely on is the Clemson Area Transit System.
Other schools like West Virginia have alternate solutions to this problem.
Personal Rapid Transit delivers West Virginia students to select points on their campus.
DT, have you ever been late to class because the bus was late?
Oh yeah. See, you have to really take the bus as early as you can because you never know how inconsistent it's going to be.
Grace, what are your thoughts on the Clemson public parking and transportation situations?
Well, I have to leave an hour and a half early for class to find a parking spot. I don't know why we don't just put up a parking garage like where the pit is or something.
Vic, have you ever had to use an alternate mode of transportation because the bus caused you to be late?
Yes. One time, multiple times actually, the bus has been like to full capacity and I can never get on the bus, so I had to call other people to give me a ride to campus.
Ashley, why don't you rely on Clemson's public transportation system to get to school?
Because I live in Central and there's no bus that comes by where I live.
Now that we have recognized the problem, here are our proposed solutions.
The most feasible solution is to increase the efficiency of CAT. Clemson has 8 40-foot buses and 2 bendy buses, which account for the max capacity of 762 persons. We can also increase the number of buses in our fleet to meet the need for high-demand times.
Another solution would be the addition of a new public transit option. For example, building a personal train system similar to that of West Virginia seen earlier in this presentation. And last but not least, why not build a lazy river around Clemson's campus? What do you think about that, Joe?
That's a darn good idea, Tanner.